All right, here's our list of states, chat. We're gonna go through all these states and we're gonna rank them on how racist we think these states are. Now, I have not been to all of these states, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but I think I have a good feeling about most of these states and how I think how racist they are. Okay, we rating states by how racist we think they are. Okay, let's get the easiest ones out the way. Alabama speaks for itself. Okay, there's nothing in Alabama but racist. Nothing in Alabama. If you live in I've been to Alabama multiple times. There's nothing in Alabama but dirt roads, farms, train tracks, and racist people. I never feel safe in Alabama. I've never went to Alabama and felt safe. Motherfuckers in Alabama, and you know how people are subtly racist? Like they kind of like throw like subtle jabs at you, like they kind of like racist. Alabama, like they just let you know, I don't like you. So Alabama is easy, okay? Georgia is also up there. Let me tell you why. People think about Georgia, they think about Atlanta. That's what you think about. You think about Atlanta, you think about all these Atlanta rappers, you think about Future Lil Baby, okay? Let me tell you what. Outside of Atlanta, Georgia is a whole different place. Especially when you get into deep South Georgia or deep North Georgia. The shit, it's a completely different fucking state. Don't be confused. People then think about Georgia, they think about Atlanta, and they like, oh, all the artists are there and shit. Turn up. Outside of Atlanta, Georgia's a whole different fucking state. The shit ain't the same. The shit is not dispersed. All of the non-racist people in Georgia be in one area. Everything else, the outskirts, okay, your ass better be careful. Nah. You think it means something that we have Atlanta, but I assure you, outside of Atlanta, Georgia is, that shit is racist. And I say that, okay? As somebody who lives here, who has lived here for a long time, who has been to probably almost every part of Georgia, okay? That shit is racist. Georgia is fucking racist. Middle Georgia, what would you consider middle Georgia? Atlanta is like middle of Georgia, right? If you're talking about like the, because Atlanta is middle Georgia, unless you're talking about like Marietta and shit like that. Which that's like, they're racist, but they're like subtle racist. Once you get into like deep South Georgia, that shit is racist as fuck. They have a slave themed restaurant in Georgia. The shit is racist, okay? There's stores that this shit, without a shadow of a doubt, Georgia's racist as fuck. Oh yeah, look it up, okay? I'm not, like I said, Big Greg live here, so we know. Look the shit up, we not making this up. Who else is easy pickings here? Where is Mississippi on this motherfucker? Because we know where that's going. Where's Mississippi? Am I blind? Here it is, Mississippi. Come on. Mississippi sounds racist, but even outside of sounding racist, we all know Mississippi and Alabama they compete for who can be the most racist constantly. And it's not even that like Alabama and Mississippi, you know how people be like, they like racist, but like they can kind of use their brains. Like Alabama and Mississippi people like still think it's like the fucking 40s. These motherfuckers have not evolved at all. They do not want you near they people. They not inviting your ass to no type of barbecues. No, they don't want to see your black ass nowhere, anywhere. This shit, without a shadow of a doubt. Mississippi ranks last in education. They probably rank last in fucking everything, okay? Except being racist. These motherfuckers don't get no education. They just like to be racist. That's all they know. Racist and fucking. Because they keep multiplying. Who else is easy pickings off this list? Where's Arkansas? I think Arkansas is pretty easy pickings. Where the fuck is Arkansas? I don't even know what Arkansas is. Here it is. Is this Arkansas? Yes, it is. Arkansas is racist. I have a cousin who coached football at Arkansas. I have been to Arkansas twice. It is not a fun place to be. Arkansas is definitely up there. Arkansas is one of the racist places that people don't really talk about because people just equate racist to the deep south of the United States. But trust me, okay, Arkansas can compete with the best of them when it comes to calling people slurs. All right, Arkansas is racist as fuck. Okay, if you're black, you live in Arkansas, I'm sorry, this is the truth. Okay, and black people that live in Arkansas know that shit is racist. Where is Massachusetts? And I'm gonna tell you why I'm putting Massachusetts in fucking S tier. Okay, hear me out. Massachusetts, right? You think Massachusetts, what do you think about? I want somebody to answer me. What's in Massachusetts that's probably the most racist place in the United States? Boston. Boston is extremely racist. Boston is racist as fuck. I don't mind what Kyrie be doing when he's in Boston because I just know people in Boston be calling him slurs. I know Bill Russell had to deal with hella shit when he played for Boston. People in Boston alone makes Massachusetts S tier. The fact that Boston by itself makes an entire state S tier is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, some of these places like the sad thing about Massachusetts, right? It's like I feel like there's a lot of good places in Massachusetts, but Boston is so fucking racist that it just eclipses everything. It don't even matter. Boston just cast a big ass racist shadow over the fucking state of Massachusetts. It's ridiculous. Bro, are people racist in Boston? Tarkus, hear me. Boston is one of the most racist places in the United States. These motherfuckers don't do nothing but watch sports, be racist, and eat clam chowder. Eat clam chowder in the summer. How much of a serial killer do you have to be to eat clam chowder in the summer at a baseball game? That should tell you everything you need to know about them. What's up, Pain? Hear me out, okay? South Carolina is racist, okay? It's racist as fuck. But I don't think South Carolina is racist as these other motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know shit about Oregon. I've never been to Oregon. I really want to go to Oregon to fish and crab. But y'all are telling me that Oregon is by far S tier. The Oregon Constitution barred black people from owning land. That'll do it, okay? So I'm gonna trust y'all, and I'm gonna put Oregon in S tier. I don't think Florida is racist. I think Florida is just stupid. I understand. Like, here's the thing: every place is gonna have racism. Let's be real here. All of these places will have racism. Okay. All of them will have racism. We can't put everybody in top. Like, we can't put everybody in S tier. I think Florida has a bigger problem. They're just stupid. I'm gonna put Hawaii in F tier, right? Here's the thing. Hawaii is racist, but they deserve to be. Let me explain. Okay, people in Hawaii, I understand how they feel. These motherfuckers are so sick of motherfuckers coming to they fucking state and building shit and taking over shit and just doing general white people shit. Okay, Hawaiians just want their fucking land back. So I can't even be upset with Hawaii about how they feel about people. They are literally a victim of racism. Their fucking land is just getting stolen and they can't do shit about it. So Hawaii has to go F tier. I'm kind of iffy about Alaska, right? Because Alaskans are fucking crazy. Alaska always is top 3 in murder rates, and I don't understand. I don't think New York is racist. I think people that live in New York just don't like people who don't live in New York. Like, New York is a weird place. Like, New Yorkers will talk shit to other New Yorkers, right? And they'll give each other shit. But like, they really don't like people who don't live in New York. Like, you'll see a bunch of like non-POC people saying the N-word in New York, but like nobody there cares. They genuinely just don't give a fuck. Okay, you'll be walking down the street and some random ass dude will just say the N-word, and people in New York just don't care. They just keep walking. I'd put California D tier. The only reason I'm not gonna put them F tier because I think Hawaii should be here by themselves. Hawaii is literally just getting destroyed for no reason. Like, so we'll put California D tier. California is just like a cesspool of people. I don't think they really be racist out there. Them motherfuckers always high or some shit. Arizona got ICE. Like y'all said, they got Mexican kids in cages and shit in Arizona. Arizona is racist as fuck. Like, Arizona adapted to the heat. Like, they adapted to heat, and they still got the energy to be racist. So we gotta put Arizona S tier. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna put Texas S tier. I don't want to put all these places at S tier, but I think like we have to put Texas up there. I've never met anybody from Wyoming. I've never talked to anybody that has ever lived in Wyoming. I don't think I've ever even met anybody that's ever been to Wyoming. Who the fuck lives here? If I looked up states with the lowest amount of people, Wyoming has to be top 5. What is here? Wyoming got 2 cities. And that shit is over. Who goes here? I've never been here. There ain't shit here. People in Wyoming gonna be mad, but like, what do y'all do? What is there to do here? It's only like 10 of them. So like, if they're racist, who are they racist to? Each other? Something telling me that Kansas is racist. I don't have any evidence to support it. I don't have any knowledge of this fucking place. But I just something about tornadoes just make me believe that these motherfuckers are racist. I feel like Idaho is pretty racist. Like, I think Idaho is a nice looking place, but something tells me that Idaho is racist. Like, a state that's known for potatoes, something gotta be in the water. Something ain't right there. Like, something ain't right. The only thing I know about Montana is that One King of the Hill episode. I think Montana is a beautiful place. I think Montana is underrated in terms of how it looks. But something tells me that motherfuckers in Montana don't really like dark people. The only thing good about Ohio was fucking LeBron James. What somebody said, Cedar Point. I feel like there's a lot of niggas, and Cleveland is Ohio. I feel like there's a lot of niggas here. I'm gonna put that in D tier. I'm unsure about you, Wisconsin, but I'm gonna leave you in C tier for now. West Virginia. That shit going to B tier just because of that song. Virginia and West Virginia are 2 different states? But why we got a Virginia and then we got West Virginia and then we got North Carolina and South Carolina? Why the shit all can't be one? This is what's wrong with this fucking country. Why we just got shit that don't make sense? I've been to Tennessee. Tennessee is boring as fuck. Dolly Parton's for Tennessee. Dolly Parton's pretty cool. That's tough. Because they started the KKK, but Dolly Parton is from there. Tennessee, you started the KKK, but you also gave us 3-6 Mafia. So I'm gonna put you B tier. I feel like Missouri has a lot of black people. I don't know why. Cause well, there's St. Louis and Nelly from St. Louis. And Nelly was rocking those Air Force Ones. I'm gonna put Colorado D tier because I just feel like people in Colorado are just high all of the time. I feel like people in Colorado just like to smoke and snowboard. They don't really care about anything else. I feel like people in Colorado just don't care. They just want to smoke and snowboard. Utah is racist. Now, Utah is going up there. Them motherfuckers in Utah be racist. When we get to Utah, we putting their ass up there. Washington got women with big foreheads. Okay. I know Utah's a racist fucking place. Those fucking Mormons be calling people slurs at basketball games. I be watching them damn Jazz games. The Utah Jazz, And they had, what, didn't Karl Malone play for the Utah Jazz? Let me see. We gonna go ahead and throw them up there. Just because of Karl Malone. And I know them motherfuckers racist. They be yelling slurs at basketball games. I know Utah fucking racist. Bernie Sanders make me itch. I don't know why. It's nothing like that he says, but like, you ever see somebody and they make you itch? Like, he make me itchy sometimes. I feel like New Jersey people just don't like people that's not from Jersey. I've seen Jersey Shore. And I know Jersey Shore probably pissed people off in New Jersey. I just know for a fact people in New Jersey don't like Jersey Shore. Okay, but I feel like Jersey people are like New Yorkers, where they just don't like people that's not from there. The Dakotas are racist. I feel like the Dakotas gotta be racist, right? North and South Dakota, like, why are they divided like that? I gotta throw them up here. And I know it's gonna be a motherfucker on YouTube when I put this on YouTube that's gonna be like, well, let me give you a history lesson on North and South Dakota. Nobody cares. We don't care. None of us are going to North or South Dakota. That shit looks boring as fuck. Now here's the thing. A lot of these places are beautiful as fuck. Like Montana. Montana is beautiful as shit. I kind of want to go to Montana because that shit look nice as fuck. I'm sure I don't want to go to North or South Dakota. Why they divide it like that? Oklahoma is where the federal government put all their native people they push off their lands. Well, let's knock Oklahoma down then, because it's just a bunch of native people. I think this is a mighty fine list. I know this is gonna make people salty. And they're gonna be like, why did you put my state here? We're not racist here. We love everybody. Well, sorry to piss you off. Not really. Your state is racist. It is what it is. I am the end all be all, trust me. This is a very well-crafted list of big brain energy that only me as a singular person can decide that an entire state is racist. Trust me. I am authorized by the CIA to the designated state person to decide what state is racist. So if you want to argue with me, then you're wrong.